Some teams went into the NFL draft with an actual game plan, while others were throwing darts blindly at a board. So here are my three biggest losers of the 2025 NFL draft. And I'm gonna be going alphabetically, but really any of these three teams could have held the biggest L. So let's start off with the boys from the Bay. With their first pick, they took Mykel Williams at pick 11, which I think is like 20 to 30 spots higher than where he should have went. Seemed like a panic pick. And then they selected Nick Martin and Upton Stout, who went like 100 to 200 spots higher than what I think they should have. And then they didn't address their offensive line until the 7th round. It's weird because it seems like San Francisco went to this draft and said, we're going to stop the run. Run defense is life. But then they totally forgot about Brock Purdy's ribs. Look, I'm no GM, but I think protecting your quarterback might be important, so. And then you have the host of the NFL draft, the Green Bay Packers, who did something they haven't done in 20 years, finally draft a wide receiver in the first round. And from a fan and entertainment standpoint, this was cool to see because obviously the fans went crazy because it hasn't been done before. It's in Green Bay, and the guy they selected's last name is Golden. But the problem with selecting Matthew Golden is that you still had Jaden Higgins on the board, who I believe is a better prospect. He's got bigger physical traits, and he's got a bigger frame with much more of a wide receiver 1 upside. Look, Golden's fine, but he profiles more as a wide receiver 2, and Green Bay's already got like 50 of those. And then with their next pick, they took Anthony Belton, who might play guard, he might play tackle. Really, he's like a 300-pound mystery at this point. And then they doubled on wide receiver again by taking Savion Williams, which is interesting because they just took Matthew Golden. They have tons of wide receivers on the roster, and he's more of a project that they're betting on his athletic upside. And then to cap it off, you had the Vikings, who with their first overall selection selected Donovan Jackson, the guard, which I thought was a little bit of a reach, but with the biggest thing here is that the Texans, right behind them, then traded back and got 2 third-rounders. Like, that's 2 potential starters. Look, Jackson's a great player, but this team already had a limited amount of picks because of the trades they've made to move up and acquire players. So you think you'd want to reload and get more young talent by moving back. So making that selection there for interior linemen, I don't know, too rich for me. And with the third pick, they selected Ty Felton, who is more of a track star and not an NFL-ready wide receiver at the moment. But also when it comes to depth, this is going to be your wide receiver 4 because he's going to be behind your newly acquired Rondale Moore and then Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. So where's this guy going to play? So for not already having enough picks, then not reloading on those picks when you had the opportunity to, and then selecting someone in the 3rd round who's probably not even going to start, I don't know, it seems all way too risky for me. We see teams flame out year after year, and it's normally due to decisions they make during the draft. Talent evaluation is an art, not a science, but some of these GMs are trying to paint with crayons. So who else blew it this weekend? Let me know in the comments, and if you think your team won the NFL draft, make sure to like and bookmark this. I'm out. Peace.